4 hours ago, updated 2 hours ago. Scroll staff share tweet email Reddit print share tweet email Reddit print quick reads by Scroll staff published 4 hours ago, updated 2 hours ago. Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, Ian's a look at the headlines right now. Delhi Deputy CM Manish Sisodia hospitalised while Satyendra Jain's condition is stable. The Delhi High Court criticised Arvind Kejriwal and his ministers for protesting inside the Lieutenant General's office. Centre committed to meeting fiscal deficit target of 3.3% for current financial year, says Piyush Goyal. The finance minister took a dig at the Congress, saying it would not sacrifice microeconomic stability and good governance for political exigencies. Audi CEO Rupert Stadler arrested in diesel emissions probe in Germany. Munich authorities said they arrested the German automaker's chief over suspicions that he may tamper with evidence. Why should Modi react if a dog dies in Karnataka, asks Pramod Mutalik on Gauri Lankesh murder. The Sri Ram Scene chief later clarified that he did not mean to compare the journalist to a dog but only wondered if the PM should comment on every death. In rare remarks, Melania Trump calls for end to migrant families being separated at U.S. border. Children separated from parents trying to enter the U.S. illegally are reportedly being held in warehouses and cages. Toll rises to 23 in northeast floods. Situation improves in Manipur and Tripura. In Assam, major rivers are still overflowing. 2 suspected militants killed in fresh gunfight on 10th day of search operation in Jammu and Kashmir's Bandipora. 4 militants and a soldier have been killed in the operation so far. At least 3 killed as earthquake of magnitude 6.1 hits Japan's Osaka. The Japanese government said it was not aware of any reports of damage to nuclear power plants. Minor leak of sulfuric acid detected at Sterlite copper plant in Thoothukudi. District Collector Sandeep Nandori said there was no need to panic, and the leak would be plugged on Monday. And alliance can be revived if Nitish Kumar leaves NDA, says Congress. An anti-BJP alliance is necessary for national welfare, claimed Shakti Singh Gohil, the Delhi in charge of the Congress. Support our journalism by subscribing to Scroll here. We welcome your comments at letters@scroll.in. Big news: Arvind Kejriwal, Melania Trump, Pramod Mutalik. Sponsored content by published June 12, 2018, 3:27 a.m. Share tweet email Reddit print share tweet email Reddit print. Vikas Dimri made a huge attempt last year to climb the Mount Everest. Fate had other plans. Thwarted by unfavorable weather at the last minute, he came so close and yet not close enough to say he was at the top. But that did not deter him. Vikas is back on the Everest trail now, and this time he's sharing his experiences at every leg of the journey. The Everest journey began from the Lukla airport, known for its dicey landing conditions. It reminded him of the failed expedition, but he still moved on to Namche Bazaar, the staging point for Everest expeditions, with a positive mind. Vikas let the wisdom of the mountains guide him as he battled doubt and memories of the previous expedition. In his words, the Everest taught him that, to conquer our personal Everest, we need to drop all our unnecessary baggage, be it physical or mental or even emotional. Vikas used a descent for ascent approach to acclimatize. In this approach, mountaineers gain altitude during the day, but descend to catch some sleep. Acclimatizing to such high altitudes is crucial, as the lack of adequate oxygen can cause dizziness, nausea, headache and even muscle death. As Vikas prepared to scale the riskiest part of the climb, the unstable and continuously melting Khumbu ice fall, he pondered over his journey so far. His brother's diagnosis of a heart condition in his youth was a wake-up call for the rather sedentary Vikas, and that is when he started focusing on his health more. For the first time in his life, he began to appreciate the power of nutrition and experimented with different diets and supplements for their health benefits. His quest for better health also motivated him to take up hiking, marathon running, squash and, eventually, a summit of the Everest. Back in the Himalayas, after a string of sleepless nights, Vikas and his team ascended to Camp 2, 6,500 meters, as planned, and then descended to base camp for the basic luxuries, hot shower, hot lunch and essential supplements. back up at Camp 2, the weather played spoiler again as a jet stream, a fast-flowing, narrow air current moved right over the mountain. Wisdom from the mountains helped Vikas maintain perspective as they were required to descend 15 kilometers to Farish Valley. He accepted that strength lies not merely in chasing the big dream, but also in accepting that things could go wrong. At Camp 4, 8,000 meters, famously known as the Death Zone, Vikas caught a clear glimpse of the summit, his dream standing rather tall in front of him. It was the 18th of May 2018 and Vikas finally reached the top. The top of his Everest. The top of Mount Everest. Watch the video below to see actual moments from Vikas' climb. Vikas credits his strength to dedication, exercise and a healthy diet. He credits dietary supplements for helping him sustain himself in the inhuman conditions on Mount Everest. On heights like these where the oxygen supply drops to 1/3 road to levels on the ground, the body requires 3 times the regular blood volume to pump the requisite amount of oxygen. He, thus, doesn't embark on an expedition without double-checking his supplements and uses Livogen as an aid to maintain adequate amounts of iron in his blood. Livogen is proud to have supported Vikas Dimri on his ambitious quest and salutes his spirit. To read more about the benefits of iron, see here. To read Vikas Dimri's account of his expedition, click here. This article was produced by the Scroll marketing team on behalf of Livogen and not by the Scroll editorial team.